Good morning. This is Latia with an expression. How are you guys doing? It's been a while. This morning I was just having a thought, and the thought was the fact that the devil, he's not a person. He is not a person, but yet he gets so much things done, right? What we have to recognize as people of God, or even just as individual, is the fact that the devil is not a person, so he has to use someone or something to carry out his demise, right? And so if we can look into ourselves and say, okay, you know what, I have recognized that the devil is not a person, and so he will need me or others to carry out his job for him. So what I'm going to do, I am going to make sure that I do not help him. So even as it relates to wife and husbands, a lot of times you may start fussing on your partner and it become this big wallabaloo, right? When really and truly, if we could recognize that we are a team and the devil is the enemy, the ultimate enemy, and therefore if I could say to myself, you know what, I am not going to help the devil. So even if it's something that I would recognize that I am, oops, yes, so if I would look to myself and I say, Latia, even if I am the one that is right, I'm going to give up my right. Because yes, so to be continued, I had to stop my video for a couple minutes. Yeah, so I was saying, so if we can tell ourselves that we will not be a part of what the enemy is doing, we will not be his helper, right? Then whenever we see where a conflict can, easily spiral, we will tread carefully. So even though you may not be the one that is wrong, say, okay, I'm gonna give up my right. That way we can prevent having an argument. Or if I'm gonna be saying something to my partner about something that he does, let me do it, the kindest way possible. And if my partner can say, okay, I won't allow the enemy to help it to be helped by me, so I'm gonna choose how, I choose not to allow the enemy to use me, in other words, right? Then if we do it that way, then we both will work together as a team. And also not just in marriages, but in your family, with your friends. You and your friend may have a misunderstanding, and instead of wanting to be the one that is right, be willing to take the wrong. And if I'm willing to give up my right, and if that person is willing to give up their right, then together we can come together and say, you know what, I'm sorry. And you say, okay, I'm sorry too, or whatever, right? And then it will be much better for both of us. So let's just think about it that way, because really and truly the devil cannot do anything on his own. He has to use people, things, right? So if we focus on that, then we will, and if we really pay attention, then we will make it our point of duty, not to be used by the enemy. So God bless you. And I always say when I'm signing out, life may be lifing, but God is still Godding. Be blessed today in Jesus' name. Bye bye.